topic is blockchain. Now we are going to understand how blockchain, block, the help of this blockchain, the mobile. Here, first of all, we need to understand what is blockchain. The blockchain is a distributed database secured by cryptography. It is a technology behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin running with the help of the backbone of the Bitcoin is a blockchain. Now, here, it is a one property of the blockchain is built-in peer-to-peer network. Built-in peer-to-peer network. The peer-to-peer network, nothing but usually your networks are two types: client and server networks model, client and server network model. Second one is the peer-to-peer network. In client and server network model, client always requesting, the server is providing the services. In peer-to-peer network, all nodes or all computers are acting as a server, maybe acting as a client based on the situation. Every node is have the capability to provide services to the remaining clients based on the requirement. Client will be requesting, maybe acting as each node as a acting as a client as well as server. The drawback with respect to client server computing or client server networks, if server failure, the clients are waiting for the recovery of the server, unable to get the services. But in peer-to-peer network, if one node is unable to provide the services, another node is providing the services to the remaining nodes. In blockchain, is the running on the peer-to-peer network model. Peer-to-peer network model. In all computers are in the same layer, usually the layer 2, you can refer as the node and nodes. In that node, the transactional informations are stored in the blocks. Transactional information stored in the blocks in the form of the chain. That's a blockchain. The blockchain has a list of blocks. It starts with single block called the Genesis block. The starting of the block is Genesis block. Simple definition: blockchain is a blockchain has a list of blocks. Block having transactional information or transactional data. Block contains transactional data. Data nothing but that is transactional data. If you see the example here, data, they given the some example. This is the transactional data. This is a one block, that is the starting block of the blockchain or beginning block. Usually say the Genesis block. Genesis block. Genesis block. Next one. The block. What is the block? What is the block? In blockchain, each block maintain the following information. What are the following information? Index, timestamp, hash value, previous hash value, data, and noise. And noise. Here, one by one, we will be able to look into first one. First one, what is the index? The index is the position of the block in the chain. This is the position of the block in the chain. The Genesis block is index 0. The next block is index is 1. After first, the next block is the 2, and so on. Like array index 0, same your blockchain index also start from 0. Next one, timestamp. Timestamp is nothing but a record of when the block is created. The block created time. When the transactional records are stored into the block, usually say the block was created. Next one, the timestamp help to keep the blockchain in order. Usually, the chain also formed based on the timestamp with time sequence on it. Next, with respect to hash value, the digital fingerprint, usually say the digital fingerprints. Your human beings are uniquely identified by your fingerprint. In the same way, the integrity point of view, data will be maintained with the help of the hashing algorithms. Hashing algorithms. Next one, valid hash. Every blockchain maintain their leading zeros based on the beginning of zeros. Here they given the having three zeros at the beginning of the hash is requirement for a valid hash. Requirement for a valid hash. Usually here the leading zeros is referred as the difficulty. Leading zeros is referred as the difficulty here. Here one keyword is called difficulty. Difficulty in nothing but how many leading zeros are there in your hash. Next one, blockchain hash calculation. So many hash algorithms are there. We need to use based on the requirement. Usually, in most of the cases, you know, SHA-256. Next one, previous hash value, previous like linked list, previous information maintained, previous address. Here also say every block maintain the previous hash value, previous block hash value. Next one, data. Each block having the data, it is a transactional data, transactional information, transactional information. Next one, nonce. Nonce is a number used to find the valid hash value. The number used to find the valid hash value usually is a nonce. To find the valid hash value, we need to find the nonce value that will be produce the valid hash value when use the rest of the information from the block. None provided protecting more based on the none value, we can with the help of the hash and nonce we can get the transactional information. Next one, mining of the block. Mining of the block. The process of determining this nonce is called. Usually say the process of adding the block into the next, adding the block into the blockchain is mining. Is a mining. To get the chance to add the block, we need to find the nonce. Find the nonce. Usually in Bitcoin mode. Usually in Bitcoin mode. We'll see later. Before that, we will observe how your chain is formed. How your chain is formed. How your chain is formed. Now here, EFP is Satoshi is there, and Satoshi maintain the one block that is the Genesis block. Suppose I want to add the new block using some transactional information. Suppose my transactional information is 25. Suppose I added. Once added, automatically block one is index is created. Block one. After that, I want to add another transactional information as 45. Suppose next block is added. Suppose I want to add the 55. Add the block. Now transactions. Third block is added. Now each block have the data previous hash. Initial back to the previous node initial. That's why previous hash is hash value. This block hash value of data, hash value of the data. Next one, Genesis block timestamp. Next one, data of the block one is the 25. Previous hash value. If you see here, The hash value, this one also accepts it. And the hash value of this block. So this block. Like that, always your each block maintain the previous hash and that block. That block hash value. Block hash value. This is a one node. Usually say the Santosh. Suppose I want to add another node. Suppose I want to add another node. Click on add. I want to connect these two, form a network. Here, just click this one and connect it both piece. Yes, and Santoshi. Your blockchain, the property of the peer-to-peer network in your blockchain is distributed decentralized. Distributed and decentralized. Once you connected, all the block information about the Santoshi also added into the cache. Into the cache. Suppose the second node, added data, suppose any transactional data, right? That is also affected to the updated to the this block automatically. Up to three blocks are created by Satoshi. The fourth block is created by Yasuo. Always blocks are added in timestamp. Always blocks are added in timestamp. Suppose add another P, initially PNet. You see, PNet only one block is there. Why? Because initial block. This is not connected to any block. Now you want to add some data. Suppose 44. Another block data is the 45. Suppose another data is the 57. Suppose another data is the 28. Now you see here four blocks are created. Four blocks are created by the PNet. When Gaston connecting either Santoshi connect to the PNet, check once and connecting this one, selecting this one, and connecting to the this one. Once connected to the feed of the Gaston to the PNet, once connection is established, now check the how many blocks are. Now here, how many blocks are? Right? Blocks are. Now we're connected. Now we're connected. Now see the for the Santoshi family. How many blocks are? We're total 4 blocks. What about Gast? How many blocks are? 4 blocks. What about VNet? How many blocks are? 4 blocks. Suppose these two connected. Now check total how many blocks are. 4. But now check this how many blocks. Whether block information is updated or not, you need to observe it. Observe it. 25, 45, 55, 78, 43. With respect to here also, you see here connected, each Santosh, asking Santosh latest block, Santosh requested for the latest block, sending the Santoshi latest block, Santosh sending the latest block, Santosh see latest block index and not longer than index block. Always when you are as a distributed decentralized fund, what is the latest block will get? The latest block is these type of distributed decentralized manner maintained by the your blocks.